You discover your true purpose in life when you are able to not run behind money from stress and anxiety and fear or lack or wanting to hold your face, not from that space. Dependent on how your inner experience is, how vast your inner state is, how you're able to include the others in your experience. Dependent on that is your life. And for the largest part, you believe that your agitation is because what is happening in your life. But let me show you and tell you that your agitation internally has become a habit for you. You are wiring your brain, your heart, your being, the chemicals that is flooding your body. Everything is becoming a habit for you to live in stress. Namaste.
Namaste, Preethaji. Thank you so much.
So wonderful being over here with you and Lakavi.
So, Sri Preethaji, with you, I want to know the reason why all the billionaire or the business owner in the huge company is coming to ask for your teaching and wisdoms. I want to know why is the secret.
For the longest time, people have believed it is hard work, it is having a particular skill set, or it is having a particular knowledge, and also trying to create a network that is going to bring in a lot of success, a lot of wealth and abundance into their life. What people are now realizing and what we teach people is that the true reason for success, the true key to unlock success in your life is to unlock an abundance consciousness within you. They come to us to basically see that even when they've put in this much of hard work, they use their skill set, they create their network, but still there is something more to creating abundance, and people come to learn with us about that more part of it, that consciousness part of it, that is incredibly potential part of themselves, that when they awaken to that consciousness, they open up to great abundance in their life.
Still, when it comes to this consciousness, the level of consciousness, when you are talking about consciousness, for us Japanese, it's very much a familiar word in a sense. Because when we want to have a successful life, we are thinking about our emotion or mindset or mentality. That is how we want to get towards the goal. But now you're talking about this consciousness, and this consciousness, the word consciousness is not belonging to anything, into the emotions or the mindset or mentality. So would you teach a little bit about this consciousness?
It is beyond attitudes. It is beyond positive thinking. It is beyond trying to reaffirm to yourself that you are strong, you are courageous.
Yeah.
Is to actually an experience in one's being of how clear, how powerful, how beautiful your inner state is. It is an inner experience. We can say it is the foundation of one's life. Dependent on how your inner experience is, how vast you feel, how you're able to include the others in your experience, dependent on how vast your inner state is, dependent on that is your life. When you are in stress, when you are in anxiety, when there is tension, when there is rush, agitation, and restlessness, it is a very poor consciousness. When you're experiencing joy, connection, courage, an actual experience, not an idea, when you are in that space, you are experiencing a powerful consciousness.
So now you are teaching us about wealth consciousness here, and then wealth means like money for us. But when it comes to money or the wealth, our tendency is to chase money. And then, I mean, not like always lump behind the money. But what is the better or the good or beautiful relationship with money? Would you give any message to this business person in Japan?
You open up to wealth consciousness. You open up for abundance to flow into your life when you have discovered your true purpose in life. You discover your true purpose in life when you are able to not run behind money from stress and anxiety and fear or lack or wanting to hold your face, not from that space, but actually from a place of vastness, experience of connection. And when you discover your purpose, then you would see it is like, such clarity emerges in the external life for abundance to flow into your life. Your stress, your obsession, your anxiety, your sense of lack, when these are the fuels which is making you run towards money and obsess towards money, it is like building roadblocks on your path of inviting wealth into your life. So when you're able to clear your consciousness of all these inner disturbances, and when you're able to awaken your consciousness to a place of incredible connection, you discover your true purpose. And when you discover your true purpose, that is when you have opened up your consciousness for wealth. And that is when you begin to see a lot of wealth flowing into your life. It is not a struggle anymore. It is not a painful experience anymore to create wealth. But you begin to enjoy the entire process of creating wealth. You love it. You see that, all the entire external world it's fitting like a perfect puzzle and drawing your way towards incredible abundance.
So this is the last question. And I believe that Joseph San is studying. I believe that maybe some people are very new to this common teaching. So I want you to give the message to those people. So you and Sri Krishnaji is this giving this very insightful teaching on two states. There's only two states: suffering state and non-suffering state. But will you teach us why we have to live without suffering, or why do we have to be in non-suffering state? What is the importance and what is the necessity of that?
Beautiful. Yes, as you mentioned, Sri Krishnaji shares with the world about the two states, and that you either live in a state of suffering or a state of no suffering. To make it more simpler for people who don't understand what suffering is, let's keep it very simple. You live your life feeling stressed. We're talking about stress not in the external world, but the internal world. There is anxiety, there is fear, there is sadness, there is loneliness. You either experience from stress or you're experiencing from beautiful states. That is very peaceful, very joyful, very connected, a lot of love, gratitude, appreciation. This is the inner experience. So there are only two states. That is, at this point, you're either living in a state of stress or in a beautiful state, and there is no third state. And what we are showing you is, it's when you are living in beautiful states of consciousness, your experience of life is very beautiful. When you live in beautiful states of consciousness, your experience of relationship is very beautiful. You can nurture, you can be a wonderful parent, a wonderful partner. You can nurture that relationship. When you are stressed, you can observe yourself. You're not there. You're not present to your children. You're not present to your partner. It is an inner agitation all the time. And for the largest part, you believe that your agitation is because what is happening in your life. But let me show you and tell you that your agitation internally has become a habit for you. You are living in it unconsciously. You are wiring your brain, your heart, your being, the chemicals that is flooding your body. Everything is becoming a habit for you to live in stress. And when you're living in stress, the experience is a poor quality of life. So you can think that you are rich by living in a beautiful home. but we would say, what is the state in which you're living in your home, in that beautiful home? If it's inner agitation and stress, what use is that home? So what is your state of stress is actually making you live a very poor quality of life. Your state of stress robs you of the love that you can experience in your relationship with your family. Your state of stress does not allow you or give you space internally to have a clear thinking. That is not possible. Internally, when you are jumping all the time with stress, clear thinking, clarity in decisions and actions is not possible. So what you tend to do is perform wrong actions, make wrong decisions. And the cost of those decisions and actions is probably your entire lifetime, many cases. It is very expensive decisions that you are making when you are in stress. So when you are in stress, you are making wrong decisions. You are not progressing in life. Actually, you're moving backwards, not allowing yourself to progress, whether economically or anyways, you're not progressing. And not only that, your state of stress is actually opening up for more chaos to flow into your life, more disharmony to happen in your life, more uncomfortable situations to flow into your life. That is what the stress is doing to you at a different realm. So your stress is not helping your body. You're getting diseased. It's not helping your relationship. Love is getting out of your relationship. It is not allowing you make right decisions in your career or perform right actions because your stress does not allow you to do that. And in a different realm, it is also pulling wrong people, wrong situations into your life, creating disharmony and chaos in your life. That is what stress does. But when you're in a beautiful state, you are creating health in your body. Your breath is good. The prana that is flowing in your body is good. There is disease doesn't grow in a beautiful state. You need a stressful environment for diseases to grow. So you're creating health in your body. When you are in beautiful states, you have a heart. So that means you are a being who can nurture a very beautiful connection, who can love, who can feel that togetherness. So you create a beautiful family. When you are in a beautiful state, you make those decisions from incredible clarity, a great power within you that drives your action. So you are driving your life towards greatness, towards abundance. And not only that, in the realm of consciousness, when you are in a beautiful state, you are drawing very beautiful events. We are drawing very beautiful people into your lives that will take your life or that will change the trajectory of your life towards greatness.
Thank you, Preethaji.
Thank you.